we're gonna start out first for totally absolute beginners. If you've never made a beanie before, this is what I suggest to do for your very first beanie. And then by the time you get through your first beanie, you're gonna be able to do the more advanced level. This first part is like the hardest part of making a beanie. So do yourself a favor if you're brand new and do it this way first. The downside of what I'm going to show you here is there's going to be a little hole, maybe like that big or smaller, at the very, very top of the beanie. And if you're a perfectionist, that might bug you a lot, but mostly people who you give these to aren't going to care. I probably made, who knows, 50 beanies with a little hole like that in the top before I learned how to do the magic circle, which is the more advanced, which I'm going to show you in the next video. So don't worry about it. Just get started. This is the easiest way to get started. First, we're going to do a slip knot. I like to give myself like a fairly long little bit here so that it's easier to sew in the ends when I'm done. So you're just going to make a loop, cross it. So this is the tail, okay? This is the working yarn. So the tail part, the shorter part, is behind in this loop. That's kind of important. So you're going to take the working yarn, you're going to bring it behind and through the loop like this, and then you're going to pull it from back to front until you get a knot like that. So that is a slip knot, okay? Now you can adjust it to be just the perfect size. And you probably have done a slip knot before, unless you've never crocheted at all in your life, in which case this is going to be some practice for you. Okay, so put your hook through and then tighten it so it's pretty comfortable. You should know how to do all of that already. So now we're going to do chain 2. So you just do 1, 2 chains. Okay, and then you go back into your very first chain. You kind of like skip over this one that's nearest to the hook and go back into the first chain that you made. And inside this chain, we're going to do 6 single crochets. So you wrap the hook around, pull up a loop, wrap it around, pull through 2. That's 1 single crochet. Do the same thing. So we're going to do 6. I do all of these in multiples of 6. So you're going to get used to counting by 6s when you do my patterns. I don't know why it's 6. That's just how I started doing it and how I keep doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So see this hole? This is the size of the hole that if I kept going like this, my beanie would have this teeny tiny hole at the top. And honestly, that is not the end of the world at all. That is how to do, to start with when you go ahead and make a slip knot and then you do 2 chains and you do your 6 crochets into there. And it's just easier for beginners. You'll see why if you try doing it the way I'm going to show you in the next video, which is the magic circle.